In this tutorial, I will show you how to knit the provisional invisible cast-on. To do this, you need 2 balls of yarn and circular knitting needles. This is a long tail cast-on method, so before you start, you need to have your tail end long enough to complete the cast-on row. Hold the working yarn in your left hand, the tail end goes down from the thumb and the yarn runs over the index finger. Both strands, yarn end and tail end, hold together on the palm with the bottom 2 fingers for the tension. Take one of the needles, insert the needle from the top to the bottom between the thumb and the index finger. It is to the right of the strand that runs on top. Pull the yarn to the left a little and turn the needle, bringing the point of the needle to the top. Our first cast-on stitch on this first needle is made. Then take the second needle and place it below the first one. Hold needles together. Now we need to cast on a stitch to a bottom needle. For this, with your needles, go over the top of the yarn that runs down of the index finger. Then with your bottom needle, go underneath the yarn, so the yarn goes in between the 2 needles. And as a result, we cast on one to the bottom needle. Then bring your needles under the strand that runs on the thumb and wrap this yarn around the top needle to cast on the second stitch. Again, wrap the yarn that runs down of the index finger around your bottom needle and wrap the yarn that runs on your thumb around the top needle. Continue and cast on stitches to both needles in this way. Cast on the number of stitches you need. Here I have 6 stitches on my top needle and 6 stitches on my bottom needle. This is the right side of our cast-on row. And let's take a look at the wrong side. Here we have a row of purl stitches made. After you cast on with this method, you have live stitches on both needles. You can continue working in some different ways. First, you can work with stitches on your top needle. For this, you need to turn the work to the wrong side and work the first row on the wrong side. Then, after you complete the number of rows on top, you can begin to work with the live stitches on the bottom needle, knitting in the opposite direction. Also, you can continue working some rows in round, stay on the right side, knit the stitches on the bottom, then go around and knit all stitches on the top, on the bottom, on the top. I will continue working through stitches on my bottom needle. For this, turn your needles clockwise. So now our bottom needle became a top one. Then slide all stitches that are on the bottom to the line and continue working with the bottom needle that is now free. Keep the strands crossed so our last stitch won't unravel. For demonstration, I'm going to knit the stockinette stitch, so work a row of knit stitches. Knit each stitch across the row. Here I have made several rows of stockinette. Now let's remove these top live stitches to the line and continue working in the opposite direction with live stitches that are on the bottom now. Turn the work upside down, put all these stitches back onto the needle. And continue on the wrong side. I will continue with another ball of yarn of the same color. So to join new yarn to work, we need to purl the first stitch with a new yarn. And now continue working a row of purl stitches. I made several rows of stockinette, and now let's see what we have. You cannot even see the cast on row right now. That is why this method is called invisible cast on. And also we have live stitches on both needles, which gives us an opportunity to work in two directions. Now let's take a look at the wrong side of our work. This swatch of stockinette I worked the same way shown in this tutorial. I just used two different colors of yarn, so now you can find where I started. This is the right side. And let's see how it looks on the wrong side. You cannot see where is the row that I started with. You just see where I began to work with the new yarn. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe for more free tutorials.